Why did I not switch over? That's why. I had absolutely no intention of doing this. But I have such a long drive, and I am not falling asleep, I'm tired. Gotta love where we live. Beautiful, but cell service is awful. Should have done this yesterday, so I could have just stood home today. I got Suzanne sending me texts. What's up, Nick? I usually have this all done by now, but again, I had to take Michaela to work, so I had to get a late start. A little tired. I gotta do what I gotta do, so here we are. I was just gonna listen to some music. I figured I'd turn this on and say hello to a few people. Good morning, Angela. Yes, happy Friday. Hope your brown derby dinner was good. I know it's Justin's first time, and I texted him to get the salad, and he texted me late. Told him to let me know what he thought. And I know I haven't replied back yet. Plymouth Rock, good morning. Well, I guess, the company was worth the bowl of soup. I gotta shut my notifications off. I know Suzanne just texted me, but it was only a shopping list. Let me shut notifications off. I always go do groceries after doing what I gotta do. That's a nice Tahoe. And she's sending me a grocery list. Or actually a list of what not to buy. Ghost Host, Jason, what's going on? We'll see Jason in a couple of weeks. 2 weeks from today. Is it 2 weeks? What's today? 21st? 20th. Today's the 20th. Today is 20, 28. Yeah, 2 more weeks. We're going to head down to PA. See some friends. Eat some decent, I hope it's decent food. Cambo, John and Denise, good morning. Justin had some good advice for Zach. Yeah, Justin's a smart guy. Ask him; he'll tell you. He'll tell you he's pretty smart. No, all seriousness. No, Justin's got a good head on his shoulders. Good businessman, and I'm sure he did. This is where I seem to lose the stream. Right before we get on, so I'm going to keep an eye on my phone and see what it does. But in 2 weeks, right about, you know what? Yeah, right around this time, because we're going to leave right after work. So about 8:30, we'll be on the road to Lancaster County, where Jason is right now. Hopefully we'll get there, sometime before dinner. Find a place to eat, get to our hotel, and then we got all of Saturday down at Shady Maple. Watched some videos yesterday, some recent videos. Tomorrow put one out 4 years ago. I thought it was less than that, but it was 4 years ago that he put a video out. So I was trying to see what they had on the menu, and we happened to find a video of a couple who went for lunch, which is what we're gonna do. So I saw a lot of great things. I know Jen and I know Jason and Jen have been there, and I'm sure it'll be plenty for us to try. I think Suzanne's going to be the waste of money, because I saw a lot of things that Ethan is going to fill himself up on. Many times Jason says, yeah, I'm sure. I don't blame him. So this other video, these two guys, they did 3 of them in one day. I forgot which one was for breakfast. They did one for breakfast. I can't remember the name of it right now. Then they did Miller's for lunch, and then Shady Maple for dinner. I have heard great things about Miller's, but if I want to go to the Legend. I want to go to Shady Maple. So, Francisco, good morning, sir. Bit early for Francisco over on the West Coast. Zippity Doo Dog, what's up, buddy? But yeah, we're gonna leave Friday. I did set up a thumbnail for road stream. We'll start it a little later. Like, let me get out of Connecticut before I start any stream. I don't plan on streaming lunch. So we're gonna be with friends. I'm gonna, just get to know some of them. Haven't met Jason and Jen in person, so definitely not streaming that. Will I go? I will do a couple of morning brews, Saturday morning and Sunday morning before we drive back home. I might go live Saturday evening maybe, or whatever, like after lunch. I don't know. Maybe if there's something to show, I'm sure there's something to show, because we're gonna go look around. But if it's worth it. If not, because I'm sure friends are still gonna be with us. I don't want to be, concentrating on a stream. But definitely a couple of morning streams, morning brews, and a couple of road streams right there, right home. Unfortunately, the ride home, it's on Ethan's birthday. So Ethan's going to celebrate his birthday in the car. Really haven't asked him if he's okay with, what choice does he have, but Jason, we're planning on spending the day with him. Nice, cool. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna take it. We're gonna go with the flow. I'm not looking to go see everything. I mean, a couple of shops, a couple of bakeries. I know I said this the other day. I'm not looking to go to the outlets. I'm not looking to go to a mall. But some don't need a museum. Just want to enjoy the Amish country. Angela misses PA. I've driven through PA once when I was very young. I didn't drive. He is still a friend. A friend used to drive, still does, tractor trailers for a living. And when I was younger, I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. I went with them on not a cross country, but actually right to the middle. I went to St. Louis. With them. I was out for a week. St. Louis back. So I've driven through PA. That was the route he took. But I've never stopped, never myself gone to just PA. So I'm gonna go check it out. Show me the hot spots. Cool. Mark Langy Camp. Hello, Ferna Marie. Good morning. I see Suzanne's in the chat. Yeah, I know you guys are coming up for a wedding in August, I believe Jeff said. Angela, without, you don't have to get too personal, but is it family or friends? Family or a friend wedding? Dave's in the house. It was nice seeing Dave a couple of weeks ago. I can't believe it's been that long already. Actually, it was beginning of May, 2-3 weeks. Doug, I don't know how far you are from Shady Maple, but I'm gonna put out. I might. It's turned into like a meet and greet, but not really. Like, you know, it's not why we're going down. We're going down, you know, because it's something I've wanted to do. Suzanne's wanted. I've wanted to go to Shady Maple. Suzanne's always wanted to go see Amish country. So we're gonna take advantage. You know, the weekend is gonna work out. And Suzanne's gonna, I don't think I planned it too smartly, but I did it for a certain reason. And then, you know, just because of the 4th landing on a Friday, we don't do anything for the 4th. I know we could have went like a different week, but I'll be honest with you, and it's crazy, but the hotels were cheaper on 4th of July weekend than what they were like the following weekend on the 12th. Or the weekend after that. About 4 hours, Doug. Well, I'm assuming you'd bring Belinda with you and not just come alone. No, I'm gonna, like I said, it's not a meet and greet. It's not like something we planned that way, but I'm going to end up putting it out probably on my community page. You know, whoever, because I don't know. Like Ray Missouri, I've spoken to Ray, and he's just waiting to I guess talk to Maggie and see if they have any plans that weekend. But I didn't know Ray was that close. So, and when I say close, I to me close is like a couple hours. Like I would drive a couple hours to go hang out with some friends. I would drive a couple hours to go see something, you know, somebody. So to me, that's close. I don't know who's close. That's why I just said about Doug. Doug's 4 hours. I want to reach out to Amy, AGC. I don't know how close Amy is. You know, and whatever. So I might just put it out there. Whoever's, you know, this is where we're going to be. This is who's going to be with us. Bum and I believe his wife is coming along. They're going to come out. Regina's already confirmed. She's going to come out. Jeanette's already confirmed. She's coming out. Jason and Jen are going to be there. Well, they're going to be there no matter what. He's probably 3 hours. Ray's probably 3 hours. Or John. John said he's about 3 hours, but John wants to go out. 4 hours, she might do it. I'll reach out to her. It's open. Listen, it's a public place. It's not anything private. It's not a secret thing. But I'm just, you know, I haven't put it out there as a, you know, hey, let's do a meet and greet because Carl, Suzanne, and you know, Ethan are going to be in town. No, you know, we're going to be in town, and if anybody, well, I think it was the first one. He said he'd be camping that weekend, and I'm like, cool. You're right. You know, you're right there. You want to come see us? Come have lunch with us. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning, Angela Minta. It will be busy. I'm sure it will, but again, we're not planning on going crazy. It's more just, like I said, Shady Maple for lunch, and, you know, some bakeries, some shops. My sister still hasn't confirmed if she's coming or not. I've offered for her to stay with us, and I still haven't heard a word. She's actually looking, and Jason, You know, I'm sure you will guide her in the right direction. She's looking for this antique. Well, she was looking for an older one, but I'm sure the Amish are making new ones. Not a bread. Is it a fruit box or a bread box? Like this big. I'm gonna call it a piece of furniture. I can't remember if it's a fruit box or a bread box that she's been looking for a long time in antique stores and stuff like that. So she's assuming that the Amish will have, something like that. She can find one down there probably cheaper and buy it. Debbie Bernfeld, good morning, Debbie. Appreciate you guys popping in. I swear, and I said it yesterday during my breakfast stream, I had no intentions on doing this, but I was just getting so tired and literally sleepy, dropping off Michaela, and I'm like, you know what, I need some interaction. I need to keep talking. Oh, my body's just catching up. Lots of antique stuff. Yeah, I'm sure she's probably even thinking of looking for a new one, a newer, I don't know, I don't know. I don't even remember what it is. I know she's been looking for it for a long time. And I'm shocked she hasn't chimed in yet, to be honest with you. Or if Suzanne remembers what she said, because she just mentioned it on Saturday when we went up to bingo. Which way? Who am I going to go first? I do this every time. I don't know who I want to do first. I got to go there, and all right, so we'll just, okay. We'll go do this guy first. A barrel. Is it a barrel? It's not a barrel, it's a box. I think it's a box with a lid and everything. Wish I lived closer. Debbie, aren't you in Florida? I don't even know where Debbie lives. Again, I don't know. I kind of know where everybody lives, but I don't. Miles Talk, what's going on? New Parade will have 2 showings at night, 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Really? Was that just announced? Cool. Unfortunately, when we go, parks usually close before then, so probably be down to 1 showing. I'm sure now for the summer because it closes later. Potato barrel. Was that what it was? A potato barrel? No, it's like a vegetable thing where I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I do listen when my sister talks, but do I really pay attention? I can't say that I do. But again, I know she's been looking for this because every time I used to go to a flea market, she'd tell me to look for it. I know it's made out of wood. I know it's a box or a barrel. Potato barrel. Isn't that like a potato? Isn't it a what do you call it? Oh my God. What we get at Wahlburgers. Why can't I freaking think of it now? Janice. Good morning, Janice. Hello, Janet. How are you? Potato bin. It might be a potato bin. I'm surprised she hasn't chimed. Potato top. Thank you, Angela. I swear, I need to go to a doctor. I do. The way I remember things and the simplest things, yes. How I couldn't remember a freaking tater tot. This isn't the accent I want, so now I gotta race these cars. Oh, this is not gonna work well. I know, honk your horn. Welcome to Rhode Island. That's fine. No accidents. You would think I'm new up here, but I'm only up here 3 times a week. Oh, and I'm in the wrong exit again. Yes, I am. I move over. One more time. You would think I am new here. Well, me doing this crap. Selective membrane. How is that selective membrane? And I am saying membrane, not membrane. Because I couldn't remember tater tart. That's not selective. We eat tater tots. I like tater tots. That's why I said the one at Wahlburgers. I really, come on, buddy. You want to get in? Get in. Come on, let's go. Joey almost swore. I almost called him a jerk something. Come on. Jesus. At least when I did it, I knew what I was doing. Yeah, we got to go through New York, Suzanne, and a little bit of Jersey. Not all of it. We only have to go through half of it. That's a plus right there. Only half of Jersey. You want to remember what you want, just like listening. No, listening, yeah. No. Listening is a different thing. Pop-up trip, Rob Lowe, I wish, man. I wish. Soon enough. Soon enough. No, this was a pop-up, keep Carlos awake while he does his, routines. Amish Stand has some good stuff out. Ooh, take some pictures. Let me know what they got. Jason, enjoy your day, you and Jen. Oy. You'll have to drive in Jersey when we go to Disney. Why are you going to drive in Jersey? You never drive through Jersey. Why? Because the last 2 times I have flipped out and gotten lost. Not lost, but just missed a couple exits, like twice. And had a nervous breakdown 1 time. That's still not a good reason. Scott M, good morning. Because I flip out yet. See, I knew it. Well, hopefully with this new GPS model on this truck, not model, but I don't know if I've ever showed you the inside of my, the dashboard here. So a little bit, right below my phone, there is a, I'm going to say it's 1 foot by maybe 7 inches high screen. Maybe 14 inches, 14 by 6, which, it's the main control panel, and it's got, if I pull up the map, but I can also switch the map to the screen in front of me, behind the steering wheel. So I can pop back and forth and move the maps and everything. So maybe, and Google Maps, I like Google Maps, has had a pretty cool update, so it might help me not miss the exit. Good question, Suzanne. That is a really good question that I am going to have to. Jason has stepped out, but we're going to text Jason that question. That is a marvelous question. Julie McCowan, good morning, dear. Welcome in. Tina Marie, hello. Madeline's on a bus to Boston for her school field trip. I'm laughing for this reason. Do you think she's like, really? We're going to Boston? Like, people, do you know how many freaking times I've been there? Is she guiding everyone, Tina? Is it going to be one of those trips for her? Like, okay, Madeline, this is, yeah, I know, teacher, I know. And the kid's going to be like, oh, man, yeah, I know. My mother showed me that like 5,000 times. She's going to be like, yeah, my great-grandmother lived, right there. Like, no, I don't care. We're going to eat seafood. Yeah, tell me about it. That's all my mother fed us when we were in Boston. Is she having one of those trips? Right? Why didn't you chaperone, Tina? You could have... You get bus sick. Oh, see, I like bus rides. Not the ones in Disney. I like bus rides. Right? She could be the tour guide. Not the chaperone, but the tour guide. Right, bear with me. I don't have to lock anything here. It'll be a couple of minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't leave. We're going to be right back. Just give me a minute. Let's hope I don't drop anything. Son of a nutcracker. Oh, come on. Just banged my head, it hurt. Oh, man. We're in Jersey. Where in Jersey, Nick? What are we talking about? What's Nick talking about? It is. It is a beautiful day. It's not as, well, it is, it's a little humid, but it's not going to be as bad as it was yesterday. And if it was next week, it would have been even worse. Because it's going to be close to 100. Feel like actually over 100. Like, what is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Nancy Drake. Well, hello, Nancy. A bright hello and happy Friday to you. Nancy is that sweet lady that I told you all about a couple of streams ago, that she recognized Suzanne and I at Foxwoods. She recognized us from here, from YouTube, not from always being at Foxwoods. But so hello, Nancy. Thank you for saying hello. Good morning to you, Nancy. We were there last Saturday. It didn't do well at all. Did it right on slots, but didn't do well at bingo. Oh, no problem, Angela. When you said you are going through a part of, well, I'm assuming that I haven't really looked at the map. I'm assuming the turnpike. We're going to PA, Nick. So we're cutting through somewhere. I did notice the map doesn't bring me all the way to the end of Jersey. It cuts somewhere into PA. Where exactly? I didn't focus on that. I'll follow the GPS. I'm assuming like north of Philly a little bit. Was there Wednesday? No, yeah, no good. Yeah, no, we that day you saw us with Regina, and Regina won. Suzanne and I had 11 one-aways. Nancy, 11. And I've always said this. I rather have a bingo night the way we had last week, which we weren't even close. Suzanne had like 2 one-aways. I mean, a bunch of 2-aways, whatever, but nothing to cry home about, to call home about. But that night you saw us, I mean, 11 one-aways. It's like, seriously, give me one of them. And it just drives me nuts. You get so close, it's like, damn. But probably north of Jersey. Nick, you are screwing me all up, buddy. Robert Dixon, welcome in. According to my map, God, I could almost punch it in right now. According to my map, I'm going as if I'm driving to Florida. It's bringing me halfway into Jersey. And then I know I take an exit in Jersey, which we normally don't. And it brings me, west into Pennsylvania. And like I said, I believe it was like north of Philly. I believe Philly was a little bit more further south, what I was looking at. So probably somewhere right in the center, I guess, no? I don't know that area. I know driving through Jersey sucks. I hate it. It ain't the traffic. It's just, I just hate it. I just really do. I know hate's a strong word. I just hate it. Like Suzanne hates driving through the Carolinas. I hate driving through Connecticut and Jersey. I feel like that turnpike, even though the state is not that long, I just feel like that turnpike just never ends. And, I make the same joke all the time. What's it got? 7 exits? It's like, seriously, I know it's more than that, but maybe not much more, but it's like, oh my God, how can the long state or long highway, what is it, 3 hours to get through? Maybe not. 2.5. And it's got like 8 exits. It's like, drives me nuts. Yeah, I believe I saw it was north of Philly. I know I saw it was north of Philly because I was thinking, unfortunately, we're driving home Sunday, which means as soon as we get home, go probably do groceries and go to bed for work. But I don't know. I was looking to see, like, do I cut through Philly? Could I pull over and get a Philly cheesesteak? Yes, you have to be very focused driving in Jersey. Yeah, well, that's the only thing. Good morning, Triffy Pop. The only thing we know about Jersey is the Turnpike. I mean, I've been twice to the Six Flags there, the Great Adventure, and I know that highway's 195. I know that much, but I've never, just go through Jersey. Julie C. Welcome in. We do frequent the Jersey Turnpike rest area, one of them. I know they all have names, popular names like the John Bon Jovi one, and I only remember that name. But it's usually the first one we stop at, like first one as soon as you hit Jersey. Not that often, to be honest with you. I know I said frequent, but it depends how the bladder's doing, because I know fuel-wise I can get into Delaware, because that's the one, Suzanne, and I mean, we always seem to stop at that first rest area there in the center. Those rest areas drive me nuts. Like, I don't forget, but it's like they're in the middle of the highway. So I gotta get to the left instead of getting to the right to take an exit. 30 minutes from Great Adventure. Cool. I haven't been there in, I know I've never been with Suzanne. So that's close to 30 years maybe. Because I never went with my ex-wife either. So yeah, it's been a good 30 years maybe. No, hold on, I'm 47. Oh, well, close to it. 28 years last time we were there. I was there. Jason Thibodeau, what's going on? Hello to you and Gloria. I don't mind this little road trip we're going to take. I guess I don't mind the Florida one in November either, but like I said, I don't think Ethan knows yet. I don't think we've told him yet. So, got to drive. And now that we've done it a couple of times last year, it's like, what a tease, because now we're going to have to drive. Like, this isn't closed yet, right? Outdoor dining is not until Saturday. Oh, I got lucky here without traffic. Look at this. I can do this right here. Get into my spot that's right here. Put my blinker on. Put my hazards on. All right. This time I will put you in steal mode because it's not the greatest area. It smells amazing out here. Somebody's cooking. Some of these restaurants have got everything going already. And it smells to die for. Ooh, that's windy. That's a lot of wind. A lot of people out already. What time is it? 10 o'clock? There's a lot of people out here. Fire. Deputy Chief. I'm going to help myself out already. Rubble, while we wait. I restrict settlement cash now. AGC, Amy, I'm going to send you a text in a little bit. Oh, you're 5.5 hours? Well, Amy, we're going to be out there. Not out there. We're going to be at Shady Maple, so 5.5 hours. Yeah, that's a hike. How about 280? Scott, I just follow the GPS, man. It's you know what? Suzanne knows where I am, and these stoplights are weird. It's telling people to walk, but yet we all have a green light. It's like, what the? Light turn green, everybody walk. Getting away. I programmed the address into I like I said, I like using this Google, the one on the phone, the one on the iPhone, Google Maps or whatever it is, and it gives me a way to go, and I don't know anything about doing JG Wentworth. Yes, it's my money and I want it now. Oh, that area is about 3.5 hours. Well, Amy, we're going to be out there. If you want to drive 3.5 hours to come eat Shady Maple with a bunch of us, that's up to you. You would? Well, Amy, I'll message you after. I'll send you a message on Instagram after, because we'll be out there in 2 weeks, July 5th, Amy. There's no need for a message. Amy, July 5th, we're going to be out at Shady Maple for lunch. So, if you care to join us, we will be there. There's a bunch of us going. When I mean a bunch, Ghost Host, Jason and Jen, Regina, I believe Will, Jeanette, John Surfbum, and I believe his wife, and waiting to hear from Ray and Maggie. I do it right. Angela said you would go. Angela said you would come out. Angela said you would come out. Yeah, no, you're welcome. I haven't put. I was saying it earlier before you came in, Amy, that it's not a meet and greet. It's not anything. Suzanne's always wanted to see Amish country. I have always wanted to try Shady Maple. It just happened to work out, time-wise and financial-wise. It just happened to work out that we can do it this year. We had this all planned last year. I had a hotel booked, everything last year. And at the last minute, hey, life happened. Something happened, and we had to use the money on something else, and we didn't go. Knock on wood, there is none right up here. That nothing happens in the next 2 weeks, but hotels booked and paid. And we can afford to go and enjoy ourselves for a couple of days, day and a half, a whole full day, plus a quarter day. We come in on Friday, so like I said, hopefully nothing drastically will happen in the next couple of weeks. But I haven't put it out there as a meet and greet. I don't know, like Amy, you just said you're 3.5 hours. I don't know exactly where everybody is on the map. I know they're in states. I know you're in there. I know Doug's in PA, but I don't know. PA is pretty big. So I haven't put it out there to everybody. I said it earlier. I just found out Ray is close. What's close? An hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. Close enough that they might come. So, and I was saying earlier that I might just put it out there and be like, listen, we're going to be here. If you want to join us, wherever you come from. wherever you... Oh, the sun is bad. Is it because of the way the sun's hitting it? Damn. Scott, I'm going to look into that when I get home. I'm going to... Jason, you're back. Jason's back. Who wants to meet Carlos? Suzanne, maybe? No, yeah, definitely. Suzanne all the way. Suzanne gives the best hugs. Suzanne has Suzanne gives the best hugs. You know me, I'm who wants to meet this a-hole, you know? Yeah, put it out there. Yeah, I'll keep you on that list of, because sometime next week I'm just gonna text everybody, text or message, whatever I have. Exactly. It's lunch. I don't want to eat too late because I want to maybe have something else for dinner somewhere. I know we're gonna eat buffet. Probably Suzanne's not gonna want to eat the rest of the day, but if I can find something, I want to be able to maybe try a local establishment or something like to that. Something. So I don't want to eat too late. So I'm thinking lunchtime. What's lunchtime? Lunchtime is noon, somewhere noon, 12:30. So that as well, we have a lot of time after we eat to see more things. Because we're only there a full day. So I don't want to spend, the middle part of the day inside of a restaurant, if that makes any sense. But I will be in touch with everybody that I know that plans on going. Jay Nashville wanted to go, and then I told her the date, and she'll be in Florida because it's when her annual pass ends, so she's going to get that one last weekend in before her annual pass expires. So she cannot come out. But I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun just because of going. Even if nobody met up, I know we would have had fun, but being able to see a lot of you is a plus. And like Murph said, for a lot of you to meet Suzanne is a plus. And Ethan, expect group hugs. I know he hasn't mentioned it in a while, but we haven't really been out with friends, so, or he hasn't anyway. So, expect group hugs. I've put out a text to Nate, Paige, and Mr. Morrow to see if he's going to be back home, and I mean back home in PA that weekend to see his mother, if he wants to pop in. Where's my mods? No mods? Alright, I took care of it. Again, yes, going vertical, you get the stupid trolls, inappropriate comments, and that one couldn't be any worse, I swear to God. I don't even know why I timed them out. Just, it was funny. It was in a Portuguese name, actually, maybe Brazilian, and you come out with the dumbest freaking comment I think you possibly could nowadays. There's a lot of dumb ones, but that one right there, that one, especially with what's going on right now in this world. All right, Suzanne did it. I wasn't gonna go that far, but okay, Suzanne. Then again, I did one to DOD yesterday too, but that one was just annoying already as it was. That one's annoying on every channel. The one I did yesterday, but oh yeah, Suzanne's busy at work. It's renewal. Well, it's actually renewal time for a lot of people, but yeah, I don't want to get into too much detail what she does for work. Yeah, she's dealing with a lot of crazy customers right now. But yeah, can't wait. 2 more weeks. Jason's back. Ghost host, you're back. Suzanne had a great question. I know you went for your walk just as she was asking it. Are we going to need a lot of cash? I don't think the Amish are walking around with like an Apple, credit thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to Venmo the Amish or PayPal for something. Suzanne had a question. Are we going to need a lot of cash? Not, I mean, like a lot of, is Amish strictly cash? Oh, loan rates. I think we're doing the insurance ones. I told people giving you paying so much money for insurance and they think it's your fault. Cash is good for Amish. All right. But is it strict? Like the way Amish should have cash. Only a few months. Really? Well, it's good to know. Bring a cooler. Bring a cooler? I mean, I was probably going to bring a cooler because I having drinks in the car for the drive, but bring a cooler, why? Suzanne, read his answers because I got to do this last stop. I got to run in here real quick. Put you in steal mode because this is the worst. Elmwood Ave in Providence is got to be like the most dangerous street there is. All right. Sorry that took a little longer. Nice guy, really nice guy in the store. I don't like coming here, but he's cool. My Moroccan connections. I got a few of those. A few Moroccans, not Moroccans, Moroccans. Really nice guy. I know I missed a lot. Epcot Forever, Jordan, what's going on? So I did ask the question of cash. So yeah, we're gonna have cash. Well, Rob Law, that's why the camera's facing this way, so at least we would see who it is. And JC, Jonathan Chung, what's going on? If the truck gets 10 calls, we'll also go missing. Yes. Suzanne will put a hit on me. Alex Miller, what's going on, buddy? Thankfully, I have Moroccan friends who would help me out over here. I'm not worried about anybody taking a truck because I lock everything. You're going to have to really break windows, and the keys are in my pocket. So they would drive, what, a quarter mile and the truck would shut off. So I'm not, I'm not too worried. But the point is, that's why I face the camera this way when I do it. That take my phone, whatever, you're on YouTube, rewind, look, police, this is the idiot that took my truck. So, and they're gonna be like, you're the idiot that left it on. I understand that, officer. I do. But I did not, steal my own car. So not too concerned about it. Home Candies, welcome in. Oh boy, I was thinking of stopping. There's a sub shop up here. Damn it, I gotta go do groceries. It's too early. There's a sub shop that I've been dying to try. I'm sick of seeing photos of their Italians on Facebook, and I want one. It's called the Hut. I want to go to the Hut and get a sandwich. Jordan, what's going on? I'm going to see Jordan too next month. He's going to be up here in Rhode Island. He's going to be up this way. I do look shady. I look very shady. At least, like Matt said, Matt said we won't see him on camera for a while because he screwed up shaving somewhere. Since when does Matt have facial hair? Now that I think about what he said the other day, yesterday. Was it yesterday on the stream? About screwing up his Since when does Matt have facial hair? And how can you screw up taking it all off? What's he growing, a goatee? Does he want to be like me? Oh, cooler is... No, I didn't. That was the question. I'm sorry. That's right. And then I got out for that stop. A what pie? I know there's a lot of whoopie pies. I'm not a big fan of whoopie pies. But I know there's a lot of whoopie pies down there. So for the baked goods, bring the cooler. Okay. I'm going to have to buy a couple more ice packs. I'm going to buy a couple of ice packs. So the cooler is for the baked goods. Okay, we're going to get some we're definitely going to get some baked goods. Dutch birch beer. No, but I got my answer yesterday. I know I was asking in Jeff's stream yesterday because I was watching that video, a couple of videos of Shady Maple. I know it's a buffet, but I'd like to just see like a recent video of what they have for selections. Because again, Suzanne is the picky eater of the family. I will eat pretty much anything and would try anything, except for one thing I saw yesterday. Something about pig stomach. It was the carving station had brisket, had ham, and then pig stomach. Okay, yeah, I will try anything, but holy hell, I ain't gonna, I'm Portuguese. We eat tripe, which is the cow's intestines, the belly inside the, but no, I'm not gonna go up there. Can I have a slice of the pig stomach, please? No, ain't happening. So, there's that. But we were watching a video, and I saw the video we were watching. They showed a selection of it's all included fountain drinks, which is, you know, a plus. Get up and get your own fountain drink. There was a section with national brands, Coke, Pepsi. I know I'm a jerk. I could have let the bus by. Coke, Pepsi, whatever brand they had, you know, stuff like that. And then he didn't stay on it long enough. There was other fountains with, I guess, local brand soda or whatever. And they had all you could drink slushies. That might be a big plus too. And I didn't know what it was, so I was asking Jeff about it. Jeff had no idea what I was talking about. I could have sworn I've heard Jeff talk about, because Jeff, you know, talks a lot about back home and things they used to eat. A lot of things Suzanne and I had no idea what he was talking about. So I figured he would know about the soda, and he had no clue. But I got my answer from Jason, Regina. During the stream yesterday, Regina kept typing a treat. It's a treat soda. And Suzanne's going to make fun of me, and I don't care, and anybody else can too. This is how the brain works. I read a treat. So I'm like, what the hell? I didn't use that word. I actually used something else. What is a treat soda? What's it taste like? Why is it a treat? No, I guess that's the name of the damn company. And then treat. I'm thinking she's writing, because I saw her write it like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, it's a treat. Yeah, okay, it's a treat. Good. What is it? But no, it's the brand. I guess it's from Reading, PA, a treat soda. So I don't drink soda anymore, but I'm going to try it. Maybe I should. I won't try the Coke product, but if they have a fruit flavored one, because I still like to go into Club Cool in Disney and have like 5 or 6 of those little cups of the watermelon. I know it's soda, and I tell myself, and I don't drink soda anymore, but I go have that because I love Club Cool, and I like that soda. So I'm going to try. Yeah, who's up? Right, exactly. Who's on first? What's on? I swear, Alex. Jeffrey Pop. That's what it felt like. I don't know if it's the sun glaring on my phone, but my phone seems very light colored. Corner Sports. What's up, Tommy? I don't have the time for Hershey Park, unfortunately. Also, we've looked into Hershey Park in the past, and I'm not going to lie to you, I think it's cheaper to go to Disney. I've looked, I'm like, wow, the price of tickets for Hershey Park, and actually not even the tickets, the hotels around Hershey Park were outrageous. It was, I know I added a T there, outrageous. And we just don't have the time. You know, if I can get if we weren't going to Disney, then I'd be like telling my boss, you know what, I'm going to take like 4 or 5 days off and go do that. But this is just something, a little weekend getaway. So a treat soda. So yeah, we're going to see what this a treat soda is like. Cream soda. Not a fan of cream soda. Never was. Definitely would not be trying that. But if they have like a fruit flavored one, the Pig Bladders was one of your band names back in the day. I shouldn't be scrolling up in the chat. If I miss something important, please repost it if you'd like. Just crappy traffic over here trying to get over this bridge. Cheaper? Well, I don't know. It's definitely not cheaper, Jonathan, because, got to get down to Disney and, of course, Disney hotels. But it's not cheap to go to Hershey Park. It's really not. And I don't do, like, roller coasters and stuff, like a lot of them. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say it'd be a waste. Like the best thing about Hershey Park for me would be to go to the factory and go. This diabetic, guy over here would love to go and indulge in chocolates. Speaking of chocolates, Jason, Amy, maybe you can help me out here. So, am I going to be able to buy some Sarah's chocolate in Lancaster County? Because it has become like my second favorite chocolate now, right behind the Cadbury from England. We got some, Dave sent some to Michaela. This guy's going to try to get in. Buddy, you can keep pushing as much as you want. Feel free to scratch my door. That's what insurance is for. Dummy. Yes, they can be pricey in that area. So, yes, Sarah's chocolate has become my second favorite after Cadbury. So, if I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to like just pull in somewhere and buy some Sarah's candy bars. Or do I need to go further west towards, Amy? And if I do, then Amy, feel free to pick some up and I will replenish the finances when we get there for whatever you bring me. Have I had Godiva chocolate? Yes, many times. It's not, nothing I scream for. No. It's Cadbury from England. I mean, I like the Cadbury here, don't get me wrong, but it's Cadbury. Well, we're talking just chocolate. We're not talking Snickers bar. We're not talking Reese's. We're not talking, a Milky Way. I love a Milky Way. I think bar, like, whatever you want. I know it's a candy bar. So candy bar, let me put it that way. Candy bar, I think for me first, it's a Milky Way, then a Snickers, then a Three Musketeers. But if we're talking just pure white chocolate, not white chocolate, I'm sorry, pure milk chocolate, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. Pure milk chocolate, it goes Cadbury, and now the Sarah's chocolate, and then, a Hershey chocolate bar. Tina knows that exit. We're coming up to an exit, you know more. Yeah, I've had a good diver, not a big deal. Not a big deal. It is a sunny day. It's up to 80 degrees already. But it's very breezy. I don't know if you can see the trees. Trees are blowing very well. They're talking about 30-mile-an-hour winds. So if you head over to the ocean, it's not bad. I might go live again today. And Suzanne, I know, is listening. She's probably like, what the hell is he talking about? I might. So I mentioned this the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. I've lost track of time. So Jake Gyllenhaal is filming a movie in Rhode Island. And he is on location today in it's part of Westport, Mass, but it's part of Little Compton. Well, I guess it's a part of both. It's called Adamsville, which is just another name for Little Compton, a part of Little Compton, which just happens to be close to where Michaela works, and I have to pick her up at work. So I may go earlier, see if I can find where they are shooting, because Adamsville is not that big. So find where they are shooting today, and maybe go live and see if we can see Jake Gyllenhaal or any other actors. Because if I have to go out that way anyways, I might as well go take a look. Because I didn't get to go to Warren yesterday. So maybe I'll go today. Not in Lancaster. It may be under a name of Gardner's Chocolate. But it's the same company. So this one company uses two different names. If you come out, Amy, yeah, chocolate bars, just plain milk chocolate. Actually, I don't mind some with nuts either, or almonds, whatever. But yes, just a plain milk chocolate. Uncle Henry's for I do like pretzels. Are we talking about big pretzels? Yes, I like soft pretzels. I do. Uncle Henry's. This again, there's a lot. I open my maps up, I punch in my hotel, and then I look around, and like, oh, there's this bakery, there's that. So I want to, check out the local goods. That's what I want to see. Local mom and pops, like you said, Uncle Henry. Is Uncle Henry a mom and pop pretzel guy? Maybe we'll try it. They are family chocolate companies. Gotcha. Maybe I'll try Gardner's chocolate. Gotta remember these names. Suzanne, if you're listening, you gotta remember Gardner's chocolate. It is happy first day. Roblo, I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna bring it up on the drive this way, but we got distracted about talking something else. But it is first day of summer. Summer solstice is at, I believe, 10:26 p.m., which is when the Earth is on its most tilt towards the sun. But more importantly is, let's all wish Jaws a happy 50th birthday. Jaws was released 50 years ago today, June 20th. 19, what is that? Can't even do my math right now. 65? 1965? 75. 75. So, wish Jaws a happy 50th birthday. I'm hoping it's a marathon on TV because Jaws, we all have those movies that, even if they're on regular cable channels with commercials, you just leave it on and watch. Suzanne, we have every pay channel. So we have every cable channel at home. If I told you my monthly cable bill with internet, you guys would, I could be able to go, I'd be able to go to Hershey Park if I didn't have this bill. But a couple of movies. Jaws is the movie. Jaws is the movie for me. I don't care what channel it's on. If it's on, I'm going to watch it. Another one is The Hunt for Red October. It's just, one of my, it's in my top 5 movies. So I got to watch that all the time. I'll be flicking through channels. I'm like, oh, Hunt for Red October's on. Guess what we're watching? But Jaws is definitely, Alex Miller, do you know if you'll be here on a Friday? That's when Green Dragon Market is open. Amish goods and food. I come in on Friday, just don't know exactly what time we arrive. Jaws made swimming pools scary. Yes, I've heard stories. Back then nobody wanted to go swimming anywhere. But it definitely is that movie. Jaws is that movie. What about watermelon? What did I miss? What are you telling Jordan about watermelon? I'm sorry. I can't, right now my phone, it's not black. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. First day of summer, I would celebrate with watermelon. Dell's lemonade. No. You know what? Yeah, watermelon. Yeah, I put watermelon third on Adele's. It's got to be the regular lemonade, then cherry, then I guess watermelon. All right, are we back? Come on, button. My phone overheated. It literally told me my phone was overheating. I had to turn off. But now my buttons are not working because I'm trying to put you on me. I literally have you up against my air conditioning vent because I can't turn the screen. It's not letting me. don't even know if this is working, if it's not. It's not letting me change screens. That is really weird. I can mute. I can... hold on a second. I'm going to hold you here on my freaking bottle. Because... Alright then. Crazy. Crazy. I'm making sure sound now. Maybe. Sorry about that. Phone just overheated. Oh, here comes one of those ugly trucks. Anyway, by me. Tesla. Look at that ugly thing. Chris loves those things. Can you see it? Here we go. Right there. I'll put you back in the phone holder. If it overheats again, shuts off, oh well. Can you hear me now? Yes, no, maybe so. Take this as a no. We'll take it as a no that you can't hear me. Oh, thank you, Jonathan, thank you. Wasn't sure if I lost everything when it overheated. So we'll bring a cooler. But I'm just worried that the ice packs are going to not be cold for the ride home. I don't know how much it's gonna help. But we'll figure it out. I don't want to bring a large cooler because, I guess I could put the seats down if it's just my sister. Whoa, what the hell just happened here? Oh, okay. Suzanne, if you just saw what happened here, that was freaky. All my screens just went black. If it's just my sister, she'll go in the middle with Ethan. Why did I get in this lane already? But I guess if my godson comes along with her, we could put one seat down. It's only going to be one carry-on for all of us. So it's not like luggage space. So I could bring a larger cooler that we have, a beach cooler, like with wheels. I could bring that. I'm probably gonna have my backpack with me and everything, treat it like it's Disney. If we go walking around somewhere, I can have my bag, maybe a bottle of water or something. I'm assuming we're gonna be driving the spots. Might not need it so much. Hello, Regina. Goodbye, Regina. What is a good size cooler? Good question. Should we bring, I'm thinking, so I have a hand one. It's large. It's not, it's not like a work cooler. It's pretty big. It's the one we always take to Disney in the truck for drinks and everything. So it can fit. I mean, I could fit a good amount of drinks in there. So, but we also have the beach cooler. You want to get a new one with wheels? Oh, great. Suzanne wants to go buy a new one with wheels. Thanks, folks. This is what I already canceled the trip. That's it. We're going to spend money to take on this trip. We do need a new one. The ones we have are all old. Dick's has a great sale. Summertime, it's an alright song. The wheels are getting, yeah, no, I know the wheels are. Well, I'm thinking like we just need the cooler to keep in the car, right? And buy stuff and put it in. I'm seeing Alex telling me I'm going to wheel it around. I'm not going to bring it into. I mean, is it like a farmer's market, like outdoors, like where Jeff goes on to Winter Garden? Or are we talking about it's the market that's attached to Shady Maple, which is like a supermarket? I'm not going to walk around inside of a supermarket wheeling around a cooler. Just my opinion. No, I know we need a new one, Suzanne. All our beach ones are very old. Like, very old. I still have one. It doesn't have any wheels, and Suzanne knows it well. We have a red one that was my mother's. Now I'm 47. My earliest time at the beach with my family, I can remember being 4 or 5 years old. I could see myself climbing the trees, and that cooler was around. So that cooler is easily, and if my sisters listen, it might be one of the first things they bought in the summer of, 71 when they came to this country. So 60 quart. I hope that's quart, not $60. Because I really don't want to pay $60 for a cooler. Cappies is expensive, Jordan. If you go, Jordan, just look up the street a little bit. You see the McDonald's, the next lot where the old Benny's was. Go to Jay's. Jay's liquor is so much cheaper, and they have everything. They got more than Cappies. Cappies is just expensive as hell. Hatbox Ghost, what's going on, Jerry? Welcome in, sir. It was 60, but it's on sale. All right, we'll talk when we get home, when I get home. Rob Lowe's throwing his lyrics out. Yeah, Cappies is expensive. Market Basket, hands down. Like, I'd go right now and get a steak and cheese at Market Basket. But instead, I'm pulling up to my grocery store, Stop and Shop. Sam's going back to work. I'm about to end the stream anyways. She knows that because there's Stop and Shop. It's grocery time. Gotta go do some groceries. So I'll stop now by saying thank you for everybody that watched. I appreciate it. Keep me company. I'm telling you, between the air conditioning and just the music, I was like, oh my God, I cannot do this. I want to go home. But I'm glad you guys, the first 10 minutes was wacky because I had no service. Because I started way over where Michaela works. It opens the end of this month. Raising Cane's. It opens at the end of the month. They put it in a really crappy spot for us locals. Traffic is going to be a nightmare to get out at that intersection. It already is. It's already a nightmare, so it's definitely going to be a lot worse once Racing Cane's is open. So it's going to be a freaking nightmare. Yeah, Alex, I appreciate it. Yeah, you enjoyed this. So did I. I really, again, when this, like yesterday's stream, I enjoyed doing yesterday's stream, but it's like I really had nothing to talk about. And there was at one point, I'm like, I'm just going to end it because I have nothing to talk about. Not because of people watching or not watching, because I can care less. If it's 50, if it's 2. I just had really nothing to talk about. At least we had a good conversation going. And that's what I enjoy. Keep the interaction going. And you helped out with that, Alex, and I appreciate it. And everybody else. Jen Ghost Host. Can't wait to see Jen and meet Jen. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, thank you for keeping me company. I guess I'll turn it my way. Thanks for keeping me company. Thanks for staying on top. I'm not staying on top of it. Thanks for bringing up some topics. Thanks for being very informative, because we had no idea that we're going to need a cooler. I knew we were going to need cash. I had a feeling we were going to need cash. Cooler, cash. There's no Ceres chocolate in Lancaster. We're going to try Gardner's chocolate. And all the other good stuff. But I'll be in touch with Jason, because I'll be in touch with everybody that plans on going. But get some more answers to some questions that Suzanne might have. But besides that, today's Friday. Go enjoy your Friday. Have a safe work day. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure we'll see you in some chats. Resort TV 1 tonight, or Jeff or Walt tomorrow. Dad built Saturday if he has his internet back. I don't know if he answered that or not. So maybe then. But besides that, bye everyone. Enjoy your day. See you real soon.